our video, I thought since we read the Lorax story and we're learning about Earth Day today, I thought we could do something with trees. So I was thinking about our library and how we have the crochet it tree, and it's such a celebration of the tree, and your eye catches it and notices it, how we could do something like that at home. So I worked today with my family and we decorated this tree. I thought it was a good way to celebrate it. We actually put it out on a tree that's close to the road, so that way when people are driving by from my house or taking walks, maybe they'll notice it and it may bring happiness to some people's faces. We really have been cleaning out our house a lot since it's, you know, we've been home, we've been cleaning out the garage, the basement, our clothes. So I thought we could take the recyclable elements while we're doing this. So we did find some yarn and some string and some fabric that we cut into strips. We also had a shirt from my daughter that had a little stains on it. We were going to get rid of it, and I was like, oh, it's such a pretty fabric, let's cut it up and add it to our tree. So we were just saying, when you're home, think about what do you have in your house, and what can you use to tie on your tree. Also in our tree, we have some nuts and bolts that we tied to strings. We even use things like wrenches. There goes a rusty wrench we were going to get rid of, and we decided to add it to a string and tie it here. And when we did that, we always put two together, so in the wind they clank and make some noise, almost like a wind chime. Other options, if you don't have tools that you're ready to get rid of, is if you're eating out of anything out of a can. If you have green beans, if you have beans or anything like that out of a can, you could save your can with a parent's help, or if you're an adult, make a little hole in the can and you can string them on strings and put them next to each other, and they're wind chimes also. You could decorate those, paint them in bright colors to make them pretty, and hang them in your tree. On top of that, we did things like beads. We had a ton of beads, some wood beads, some plastic beads. We even had, my kids had some of these little plastic interlocking toy that they had, and so they put some hanging on the tree and they looked pretty. They caught the sun really nice. So you could even make a wind chime using a stick, and you could cover it with yarn and hang your tools or whatever you end up wanting to use on that. You know, trees are important to us. They do provide us shade on a hot day. They're home to many animals. Bird nests go in a tree. Rabbits and squirrels live in trees. They help us with our environment and oxygen for us to breathe, and they're also wood for us. So when a tree falls down, or when sometimes we need wood to build a house, or for other materials we need wood, they provide us that. So, you know, I just figured it was something beautiful. It caught my eye. I love the way the sun reflects off of it and the noise it makes. So I hope you do it at home, and that your tree, once you do it, that you're celebrating the tree, you enjoy looking at it, and then also people as they're walking by will enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see your posts if you do make a tree like this. And next will be Rosetta, and she'll be doing a bird feeder with you.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Goddard again. Today I'm going to show you a really quick way to make a bird feeder craft in honor of Earth Day. So it's something that is good for our environment, using a recyclable material. I'm going to be using a toilet paper roll, and it'll help our natural environment by feeding the birds. So this is really simple. I'm using peanut butter. If you have allergies in your family, you can use sunflower butter. You can also use Crisco, soy butter, or almond butter, depending on your preference. But I have some peanut butter. I'm going to use a butter knife. You can use a craft stick. You can use a plastic knife. If you use a butter knife, I would just suggest making sure your mom or dad or other adult family members with you. Some bird seed. And it also calls for ribbon, yarn, some twine, or if you had thin rope. I looked around, I actually didn't have any of that in my house, but I did have pipe cleaners, so I strung them together, and that's what I'm going to use as my material to hang my bird feeder. So, very simple. Just going to get our peanut butter on the knife. Spread it all the way around so that it covers the entire surface. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it at the end so that my fingers don't get too sticky. Nice and smooth. Just a little bit more, and I think that should be enough. Okay. So I have a little plastic container. So I put my birdseed in, and I'm going to press it down. I'm going to pull some up and just cover it as thoroughly as possible. Okay, don't worry about it getting a little bit messy. Okay, so now I have I've got my bird feeder craft, and all I'm going to do is, like I said, if you can use ribbon, you can use rope, whatever you have in the house. I had pipe cleaners. I'm going to take it around, okay, 2 pipe cleaners put together, and then I'm just going to twist at the top, right? And in a little bit, I will go and I will hang this outside, and hopefully it'll attract some birds. Again, a bird feeder craft in honor of Earth Day coming up, which, by the way, it's the 50th anniversary of the celebration of Earth Day, so I hope you and your family go out and enjoy the day. So we've got peanut butter, birdseed, a toilet paper roll, and you can use Crisco or sunflower butter if you are a family with allergies. So I hope you have some fun and try it out. Thank you.